Hi Taurus, welcome to your Heart's Truth reading for February 15th through March 14th. My voice might do strange things, it's been going in and out all day, so just going to give it my best. Other than that, everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader's shout out, which goes to Guided Intuition. Love and support to her. Check her out and show her some love and support. Excuse me. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this may corroborate or resonate with yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right. For Taurus, what is your harsh truth for mid-February to mid-March? Taurus. What do we got? Taurus. Lovers, that could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. 10 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Hello. Strength card. Get it. 7 of Wands. 4 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, got Leo. All right. This is 10 of Cups about. This is 10 of Cups about for Taurus. 10 of Cups. 9 of Swords. This is Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. 7 of Wands twice here. Interesting. Okay. What's this 7 of Wands then? This is 7 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Oh. This is 4 of Cups. Taurus. The Magician. That could be Gemini, Aries, or Virgo. What's his strength card about? For Taurus. All right. So you're wanting something to change, and yet they're wanting more time to think. Why? What's his strength card about? Knight of Swords. Okay. All right. So I think you're wanting this. You're tired of waiting for a decision, or you're anxious about someone making a decision. As far as are you or aren't you? You just want the drama to end, and you're dealing with someone that's not budging, and you're advocating for the relationship, and your person's like, I need more time to think. Don't you push me. So, which I think it feels like they're standing on principle, and I think that's part of the reason why you might be a bit frustrated or annoyed, because it's someone kind of being stubborn. And for the Tauruses I'm reading for, you don't understand the need for this. For you, it's very simple. It's very like, I don't get it. Explain it to me, and they don't want to explain it. Why? That's the issue here. Is why it's not as big as they're making it out to be. Are they just wanting a break and they don't want to say it? They're saying that are they kind of holding on to one thing and being pretty stubborn about it just to buy themselves more time? Is it really this big of a deal, or are they making it into that just so they can get more time apart? Or I think that's the confusion here also, is that it's very simple, and it could be that's why you're like, I don't get it. I don't understand why this is such an issue. And yet they won't explain it. Spoiler alert, it's quite possible they can't, because it has this feel of wanting to buy themselves some time just for the sake of not having to commit or give a solid answer. It could be that, well, I just haven't made a decision yet, but the question is why? What are you still deliberating on? Like, and if I had to ask that, What's the issue here? Because there's something they're not telling you, like, what's the problem? What's the problem here with Taurus's person? What's the problem? Seven of Cups. So they don't know what they want. They don't know if this can happen, or if like this is something that they want to put their energy into, or if it can work. Is their life just too busy now to where they can't make a decision, or a relationship is a low priority? Is that what it is? They don't want to have to make a decision, so they're doing things to buy themselves more time because they don't know what they want. And part of it is wondering, how in the heck is this going to happen? How can we make this work? And if somebody has to ask that, basically whatever they're asking that about is going to get the low priority. You know, like whenever someone's talking about work-life balance or whatnot, they're usually home life gets the short end of the stick because they're trying to balance out work, and that means work is the priority and home life is the struggle. So if this is someone asking how this relationship's going to work, I just don't know. It's because they don't want to have to prioritize it the amount that it would have to be prioritized. It would kind of cramp their style or cut into other things they want to do or be. This could be a situation where you've been kind of waiting for someone to make a decision about reconciliation, and they're enjoying the advantage that they have by you waiting on their decision. And they also, maybe they don't want to. They're just, this might be kind of enjoying the fact that they have your attention, because this is someone that is kind of standing on principle for principle's sake. Is someone that wants to keep the advantage, and one way to keep the advantage here is to not give a decision or not communicate about something, to not explain why about something. All right. What else for Taurus? What else for Taurus? There's that four of Cups again. I say four of Cords. Four of Cups again. All right. Thinking. What else for Taurus? The Emperor, that could be Aries. So it could be that you're promising the stability and the groundedness, and like things are going to be different this time. I promise. I hope you believe me. And your person is just, one, they don't know. Two, they're enjoying that they're finally getting the attention from you that they wanted a while ago, but they weren't getting. And so now that they've either put their foot down or they've done something, they have your exclusive attention and they like it and they kind of want to savor it. And so they're prolonging and delaying. Or three, they don't know if they want to go back to the way it was because maybe it was a bit oppressive before. Maybe it was just it wasn't what they wanted. And in the time apart in thinking, they're thinking, well, you know what, this really wasn't what I wanted, and I kind of like it better now by myself. I'm not sure if I want to go back, and I don't want it the way it was, but how could it be different? Like, is this possible? I don't know what I want. So it could be legitimate here. It could be that someone just doesn't know what they want. But they don't, if this is about reconciliation, they don't want it to go back to the way it was. They weren't happy. If this is somebody that you're just thinking about, if it's not about reconciliation, but just about taking it to the next level, but it feels like it kind of is waiting on someone's decision to either take it to the next level or reconcile. You're not going to get a decision from them anytime soon. No matter how much prompting or promising or just saying, look, it's very simple. We just need to communicate. You just need to tell me. They don't want to, because one, they don't want holes shot in their argument. They don't want to have to defend how they feel because they don't know how they feel. And I think if they were to tell you, it would be, I don't know what I want, and I'm wondering if you and I are too different because I don't see how this could work at this point in time. Do you know what I mean? All right, what else for Taurus? Four of Pentacles. Good for you. So you two need to stay like this for now. Because you, at this point, any kind of information you try to glean from them or talk with them, you'd just be crowding them and frustrating them. Lots of fours here. This is about things staying, for whatever however it is now, this person is needing some time, you're needing some time, and this is about things kind of staying the same for now. 4, 4, 4. Good gracious. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Oof. Lord. That. So this is someone's going to be making a decision, but not anytime soon. Well, that's kind of meh. That's a meh comment. Point being, you're not going to get an answer right away. This person is thinking about it, but you're not going to get an answer right away. This could be someone that's thinking of quite possibly going in a different direction, at least for now. Only they haven't communicated that to you because they don't know what they want. Part of it is because even if I did want this, I don't see how it could work. Feels like it's all over the place, but it's not. This person's buying themselves time because they don't know what they want. And even if they did want it, they don't know how it could work. So this prompting or this kind of you being resolute or just like, okay, this is it, you and I, don't. It's just going to push them further away from you. Okay. I don't know. You know what, the Taurus, I got to say, like, I don't... Is this a situation or a case where they're kind of waiting for you to get... Like, are they waiting you out? Are they waiting until you get tired of waiting? And then you move on and then they get to say, well, I just wasn't ready and they didn't feel like waiting for me. So, like, a subtle shade, like it's against you for not being loving enough to want to put your life on hold for them. Is that... Like, I worry that this is disingenuous because they're withholding from you. And either you're broken up and they like their new way things are and they just don't want any contact at all, which is fair. It could be. But this feels like you two are in contact, but they're withholding a decision from you, like kind of putting you through the paces. And I don't know. That doesn't ever end well in my mind, but all right. So we got the Strength and 9 of Pentacles here. And it seems like you two, yeah, you need to, right now. You need to keep doing what you're doing, but if you've been reaching out or trying to see how things are for them, don't. It's a waste of your time. It really is. It's not going to convince them. If anything, it's going to push them away further. And I don't like you feeding a fire if this is just for their ego. You know what I mean? But you do you, of course. What else for Taurus? Taurus. Guidance. All right. So this feels like you've got a few people that you could talk to about this, or that you have been seeking guidance, maybe from some tarot readers on YouTube. But the fullness here means that you've got a lot of people that you could turn, not a lot, but you have a few, 3 or 4, several people of these, that you could turn to get their take on this, because it could be that you're kind of worked up about this to where you can't, you want resolution, and so you're kind of, that's all you can see right now, is like you're kind of really intense about this, and you might need to talk to other people that can kind of flesh this out for you or give you a different perspective, so that you're not so singularly focused on this person and what's going on and where are we at and what, you know. This could be that you need to really sit down with a few people, a few key people that you trust, because it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while, if at all. It's going to be a while before you get a decision at the very least. It could be that you're not even talking, but if you're waiting on a decision, that's not coming for a while. Some would say that the fact that they haven't given you a decision is their decision. You know what I mean? Like no contact. That's a decision. That inaction is actually an action, right? But this feels like you might need to seek some guidance, or you already are, from people that are close to you and that you trust. Because you're having to wait, but I don't think it suits you. And it could be that you have to just kind of accept that they're not going to give you a decision. And then what does that mean? Does that mean that... I don't know how to... Okay, let me see if I can explain this. Okay, so some people, it's like, we've got to do this now, or why can't you give me a decision? And they don't want to have to. So then it puts the onus on you. What are you going to do with that inactivity? A lot of people don't like that, and they're like, well, then I'm going to move on. And it could that could be that strategic part on their part of them waiting you out, knowing that it would bother you not having any resolution, and so that you would be the one to end it and move on, and so that they can tell everybody who will listen, well, they didn't want to wait for me. So I don't know why that would be better, but this kind of feels like they're waiting you out. Okay. And I know that's reiterating what I said before, but gives more of a substance to it, I hope. What else for Taurus? Oh, my voice is holding up. Taurus. I just jinxed it. Taurus. What's for Taurus? Oh. Star. I think that's I think that's a star reversed. I gotta draw another black dot on it. Yeah, it's star reversed. And okay, so whenever it's like this, but it's like that. So normally I'd turn it clockwise if it's ever on its side. This is, oh dear. Oh, that's the 10. I always thought that was 2, but that's a 10. 10 of Swords. So this is, maybe that's why the 9 of Swords showed up then. Is because there's this kind of intensity and this frenzy and this worry and like, oh, is this going to happen? And I think you're really thinking that if you just could convince them, or if you could really drive this home, or show them how available you could be, or how important this is. We got a chance. We can figure this out. Let's do this. But this is someone that they might have lost hope. And you're like, no, wait, we got a good chance here. You have to listen to me. And either you're losing hope, they're losing hope, or there's just this can't go any further. You two aren't thriving right now. And there is an ending here. So it could be that instead of you pursuing this person, you need to shift your focus and talk with people, because this person doesn't want to talk right now. They want to be left alone. They want to not talk about this. And the more if you were to pursue it, it would push them the other direction. So this is about you looking at what is right now for the Tauruses I'm reading for. This is about an ending, probably rather sudden, and you don't know what to do about it. So you're trying to kind of win them back, or make a case, or convince them otherwise. And it's serving the opposite purpose. And instead of pursuing them, you need to go to people that could support this where you're at right now, that you could talk to about it, that they could give you a different perspective. It feels like you're singularly focused, and you need to not be, because this person's going to be waiting a while before any kind of resolution. I mean, and that in itself is resolution right now. The inaction is just, yeah, because there's been a shift there. A journey is at hand, per se. There's been a shift in direction here, and the journey being whether you two are going to eventually get back together, and this is a lull and a waiting period, but it's like preceding this journey, or if this is a new direction that is taking shape, and this person's actually going to stay. They're going to say, I like it better by myself. Is that what the new journey is, or the new direction? Okay, so for now, this is about you staying close to you and your loved ones, so you can talk to them about this, or get some kind of perspective. Keep yourself busy with other things. Yeah. All right. Okay, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you are around people that can love you and support you, and have a area or space where you can talk about this, because you don't need to be pursuing your person right now. You're not going to be able to. It wouldn't help anything. So none of that. That would be a waste of your time and energy. All right. Love and support to you. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. All right. You take care.